Hi everybody. Looks a little bit grainy, the picture today. So sorry. It is. Just gonna twist that just a little bit. Sorry. Oh God, nightmare. That's it. Okay. So today we're gonna do some candlelight yoga. So got my candle. Mine's already lit. Hopefully you've got your candle too. You can't pause this one, so if not, you'll have to pop off, get your candle, and come back. Now we're going to take our first pose, which is going to be a seated pose. We're going to be in there for about 5 minutes. So I'm going to pop a little block underneath my buttocks. Just going to pop that on the edge. My candle. Trusty timer. Just going to pop the blanket over your legs, just briefly, but take a seated position, whatever's comfortable for you. Like I said, we're going to be here for about 5 minutes, so just make sure you're getting yourself ready. I'm just going to hold the candle here so that we can see the flame. I want you to look at the flame. Just watching the light dance around. Embracing the change of the colour. Just focus on your breathing, keeping yourself nice and tall. Just allow your mind to wander. Just watching the flames dance around with our breath. Bringing ourselves into the practice. Focusing on our mat. Being here now. Now, if it is too much holding the candle up, you can place it in front of you. You could place it here. And just watch the flame. But if you're okay holding it, just keep it up. Just hold it here. Okay. Bringing your awareness back to the room. Just going to place our candle off to one side, just at the edge of the mat. I don't know about you, but it's made my eyes go a little funny. I've got a candle flame still in front of my eyes when I blink. I'm going to remove the blanket. We're just going to come up onto our hands and knees. Move the block out the way. Bring the candle to the middle of the mat. Bring your toes together at the back and just drop down onto your buttocks. Stretch those arms out and just fold. Stay in that position, just focus on your breathing. Going to be here for about another 45 seconds. Okay, coming back up onto all fours. Going to go into a downward dog. So tuck your toes underneath. I'm just going to push up into our feet. And drop those shoulders down. We're pushing down through our feet. Now, if this is too much, just kind of, you can be on your knees, just bend upwards, or be up here, but have your knees bent. But what we're trying to do is keep the back as straight as we can. I'm just gonna move my mat around so you guys can see me a little better. Better. I've got my hands, feet, and I'm pushing up with my buttocks and dropping down, keeping my back as straight as I could possibly get it. Now, if this is where you've been, just come back down onto your knees. Take your hands out a little bit in front of you. I'm going to go into Cobra. walk those legs out. Straighten the toes. Now, you can be here in Cobra, or if this feels like it's a bit too much, because we're going to be here for a good few minutes, come down into Sphinx, which is like this. The candle is in the middle. Just focusing on the candle. We are going to be here for 3 minutes, so we've already done 30 seconds. So if Sphinx is where you are, that's fine. You can come up into Cobra. This is where you can stay. That's fine. Making sure the shoulders stay down, the neck is nice and loose. And just watch again the flame dancing with your breath. Another 1.5 minutes in this position. Doing really well, just focus on that breath. If you feel it pinching, just relax the back a little bit. Or come back down into Sphinx, whichever one is easiest for you. Just about another 40 seconds. Focus on your breathing. Back up onto your knees really slowly and just keeping your hands where they are. Just drop your back as much as you can. Drop your buttocks towards your feet. And breathe into your back. Really push that breath into your back. Okay, come back onto your knees. We're going to bring the left leg up in front of us into a half pigeon. So swing the leg up. Now, if you can get your leg into just the groin area, so here, so it's tucked into your groin, that's fine. If you can get your leg further round, that's fine. But don't forget you've got to bend over this leg. So you might only be here. You might be able to get down here. Or you might be able to go lower and get your forehead to the floor. Whatever position you find yourself in, this is where you're going to be for the next, say, minute. So get yourself as comfortable as you can. If you need pillows, cushions, anything like that, then get them tucked underneath you now. You get a nice stretch down the outside of the thigh. Remember to try and keep your hips square so we're not rolling over to one side. Staying up. Just a few more breaths here. Walk your hands back. Bring that leg out behind you. Put your knees back in position. Hands back in position. We're going to take the right leg. So springing that right leg up and underneath, either here, just resting on the crease, or if you can get it further forward, that's where it is. Remember again, I'm going to be here for a little while, so get everything tucked, and then wherever you are. If you're feeling any tension, any areas where it feels a bit painful, just direct your breath into that area. I mean, when I say painful, it shouldn't be, sore, but you should be able to feel a stretch. And oftentimes what happens is as you direct your breath into that area, you find you might actually be able to relax into that a little bit more, because when we start to feel those stretches, we tense the muscles a bit, and that stops us from being able to move as much as we possibly could, because we're tensing and holding everything tighter. So if we just breathe in, relax as much as we can. We've only got about another 15 seconds here, so you're doing okay. Doing really well. Focus on that breath. Okay, we're going to bring our arms back. And this time, instead of releasing the leg, I'm just going to bring the left leg up. Hold on to the inside of the foot. And if you can, come up. Hold on to your knee. Now you could also, excuse me, I've got an itchy nose. You could also reach behind you and go for your foot with both hands. But ideally you'd be up here doing that and really twisted back. Really twisted back. So this is where we are. And this is fine. If you need some inspiration, focus on your candle, focus on your light. Relax that foot down. Put your hands down. Curl your toes under. Left foot. Lift up. Bring that back. Breathe downward dog. Bring the left leg forward again. Wherever your position is. So remember, if it was touched down there, that's fine. If you can get it up, that's fine. Drop down. Lift your leg. You guys should have noticed by now this is my worst side. Lift your leg up. Here. You need to hold on for stability. That's fine. Obviously, I need to hold on for stability. So I'm focusing on my candle. Relax your foot. Relax your hands down. Tuck your toes under. All right. Bring that foot back. And just again, very quick, downward dog. Then come back onto your belly. Now in this position, just rest your forehead on the floor. And take 3 really steadying breaths, because we're going to go into a bow after this. Now, to take a bow, we need to lift both our legs and grab them both from the inside. Now, if you can't do that, get your strap it around the ankles. I know I've shown you this before, and then hold yourself up. But if you can, reach the inside of your feet. The inside, you're pushing back. And relax. And we're going to go again. Pushing back. And relax. Oh, relax everything down. Oh, that feels nice. The relaxing part feels nice. Okay. Tuck your toes under, walk your legs in. Again, just rest your forehead. Now, we're going to take a plank or chaturanga. So either put your hands by your side, kind of underneath your shoulders, and then we're going to lift up. Or, if you can't do that one, which I can't do it for very long, I'm just going to come into a plank. So either up like this, or like this. Whichever one you are, you're going to be here, so be nice and strong. Focus on the light, engage your core muscles. Now be there for as long as you can. So if you've already got to your limit, just drop your knees and relax. If you're okay, just keep going a little bit longer. Okay, relax those legs down. Untuck your toes. And just relax down. Now we're going to take a sideward plank, but before you're all grown, it's a supported side plank. So we're going to do coming onto our hands and knees, push back the legs, position your arms, turn onto one side, then take the top leg in front of you. And we're just going to be here, like this. Now, if this is too much after the plank we've just done, it's fine, you don't have to do it. You can go onto your elbows. Drop down a little bit if you wish. You don't get the same stretch, but you'll get something. So it's completely up to you. Okay, turn back. Both feet out. And yep, we're going to go the other way. And drop the buttocks. Swing over to the side. One leg in front. One leg on the arm. I meant arm and leg, not leg on the arm. Drop the arm back down, bring the leg back out, drop down onto your knees, untuck, and just drop down. Okay, I'm going to go back into a brief downward dog. Back onto all fours. Pushing up through the feet. And step the right foot forward. Turn the back leg so that your toes are pointing towards the long end of your mat. Your toes at the top pointing towards the short end of your mat. Just going to leave that one there. Come up. Keep this leg bent. Arms out to the side. Try and keep your hips square. Just look towards that flame. So at your knee above your ankle. Be nice and tall, nice and strong. Nearly done in this position. Lean down. Take your candle and walk it to the middle. Turn the right foot out, so both feet facing the edge. Very, very carefully, making sure no hair drops over. Just going to lean over the flame. You just feel a slight heat on the chin, so you don't want to go too far. Now, if you've got a nice smelling candle, that's great. But if, like me, you don't, and it's just a normal candle, just enjoy the warmth. Here you get a good stretch down the legs, but just bend them if it becomes too much, if you feel like you can't, hold the pose for very long. Should have said in the warrior pose, you can always bend the knees as well, the back leg, if you need to, or have your hands on your hips. It's just, I feel like I give you guys the adaptations all the time, so I almost forget to do it because I feel like you know them already. So sorry. Okay, last deep breath in here. Really taking in that heat. And as we exhale, we're going to take the candle to the opposite end of the mat. Twist that left foot out. Now remember, you need your knee to be above your ankle. We're going into warrior, so you might need to bring your foot back a little bit because we're going to go up again. From here, we're lifting up. Twisting our hips. Sorry, I'm using my head now, so I'll go a bit lower. Arms out to the side. Everything's supposed to be pointing forward except this knee. Just looking towards that candle. And you tuck the buttocks, engage that core. This is what I mean. If you're here and it feels too much, you can drop that knee or get your blocks and lean on them if that's what you need to do. That's fine. Doing really well. About 10 more seconds. Okay, and straighten that front leg. Gonna pick up the candle again. Back to the middle. Both feet pointing towards the long end of the mat. Just here. Just 20 seconds. Pick your candle again. Opposite end of the mat. Twist your legs around. Plant your hands. Bring your leg back. Just down into a downward dog. Drop down onto your knees. On top of the toes. Come down to your buttocks. Come to seated. Now we're going to be here for a good 4 or 5 minutes. So if you feel like it's going to be too tight on the knees, you can just take a seated pose instead, or have your legs out in front of you if that's easiest for you. You could also pop a cushion if you can't rest on your heels. You could also pop a cushion in between your buttocks and your heels to give you a bit of support, or a block. You could pop that underneath, so that gives you also that bit of support. I find when I put a block on, it really gives a stretch across the front of the feet, so it's not always the most comfortable, so maybe a cushion would be better. Grab your candle, just place it in front of you, get yourself nice and comfy. Now, on your in-breath, we're going to take the arms out, over. Be here for a minute. So really bringing those shoulder blades together, dropping the shoulders down so that they're not coming up to meet your ears, making sure that your head's not going down to meet them. Focusing on that light. And then on your next exhale, bring your hands down in front of you. Just be like this. Just going to move my stopwatch. So again, shoulders down. Elbows out. Being nice and tall. Everything is engaged. Your gaze is just softly down, looking at your candle, looking at your flame. On your next inhale, take your hands up. On your next exhale, bring them down in front of you. Inhale, take them up. Exhale, bring them down. This time when we exhale, we're going to drop them down underneath us. Take a breath in. Exhale. Drop the hands down, making sure the shoulders stay down. And I give you a different stretch across the wrists. So if it's painful, then don't do it. Just release the stretch. Be here for another 30 seconds. Next in-breath, take your hands back up to the top. Hold them here. On your next exhale, bring your hands back down in front of you. your next exhale, we're going to drop the hands again. So breathe in, exhale. This time, when we exhale, we're just going to drop the hands to the side. Lean forward, resting your forearms on your legs. Have your palms facing up and looking at our flame. We're just going to touch the thumb and the middle finger together. Just leaning over, just gazing gently at that flame, just resting everything, relaxing everything. Come back up to seated. Drop those arms. And lean forward. Blow out the candle. Pop that candle off to one side. And hope that you don't set off any fire alarms or smoke alarms. And then we're going to come into Shavasana. So, grabbing your blankets, your pillows, whatever it is you need. Get ourselves nicely wrapped up. Okay. Now again, we've done some strong leg poses, so if you want to put anything underneath your knees just to keep them bent a little bit, that's absolutely fine. It's up to you. Get yourself comfortable. Nice and tucked in. Allow the feet to drop. Just take 3 steadying breaths. A nice deep breath in. Hold it for a second. And then breathe it all the way out. And repeat. Breathe in. Hold it for a second. Breathe all the way out. Breathe in again. Hold it for a second. Breathe all the way out. Now, if you haven't already closed your eyes, close your eyes. I want you to imagine the heat from that flame. The heat that you felt on your face. It's traveling through your body, spreading through your face, the top of your head, back down again through the back of your head, through the neck, coming through your shoulders, spreading through the rib cage, the upper arms, through the abdomen, pelvis and groin, not forgetting the lower arms, feeling that heat in your hands and your fingers, And the heat coming down through the thighs, through the buttocks, all the way to the knees. Through the calves, reaching the ankles, spreading over the heels of your feet, up through the soles of your feet, over the top of your foot, all the way to the tip of your toes. I want you to imagine that candle light, that flame flickering. Just focus on that flame dancing. Each time you breathe in and out, flame dances in the air. As the flame sways side to side, feel as if your body is going with the flame. Not so much a flicker of light. The flame is just dancing gently side to side. You feel as if your body is following the flame. Now just allow your breath to be a normal rhythm. Allow the body to settle back to stillness. Just imagine that flame and that candle once again. I'd like you to bring your awareness back to my voice. I'd like you to remember the warmth and the light in that dancing candle. As we hug our legs into our chest, we're going to embrace that and remember that this can represent our inner strength, never to be blown out, but to dance and sway when the wind blows. Gently bend those knees, bring them up to your chest, hug them in. And again, just focus and remember the warmth, that strong flame which lasted for your whole practice, all the way through your Shavasana. All over to one side. Place your hands under your cheek. Two strong breaths here. And back to seated. Nice and tall through the crown. Hands together. Palms touching, thumbs to heart center. Take a deep breath in. Sigh that breath out. Pop a smile onto your face. Embrace the warmth. Remember the flame. Blink those eyes open. From my heart to yours. Namaste. So hopefully you enjoyed that practice. Hoping it worked you hard but was chilled enough. It works really well when you're in a dark room or it's darker outside. So at some point we will revisit. I'm really sorry about the grainy picture as well. I hope it didn't spoil the session too much. Have a lovely, lovely rest of your evening, a lovely rest of the week, and I will see you on the next one. Mwah.